Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day you're watching. We're glad that you're with us on this Wednesday edition of The Radio Guy. Hi, John Gale with you. And we are going to be doing some audio production live, some radio broadcast production live for the next hour or so. I do voiceover work for radio stations. I've done, audiobooks, done character narration for gaming, done imaging for radio station liners, commercials, all kinds of stuff for the past forever. Almost 30 years of doing this kind of stuff, off and on. And I'm still kicking. So, I'm still standing, the old Elton John song. But we're glad that you're with us today, watching either on Facebook Live or on YouTube. That's right, we are on YouTube. You can check us out there. Just search for The Radio Guy. You'll find my smiling face. Click the red subscribe button, and you'll get notifications every single time that we load up a brand new video to our live stream. So that's pretty sweet. We want to welcome everyone into the Facebook page. Thank you guys for being here. We like to start each and every day with a jingle from the past. We use a lot of jingles in our audio production, and today is no different. So we're going to play this one. This is from TM Century, I believe. Yeah, this is from Q99. Not sure the year on this. WQCR. Take a listen to this. Gotta be the 70s, right? The good stuff there from TM Century. That is from, from off-air TM Stereo Rock Automation jingles for WQCR Q99 back in the day. We're going to get started with our first station on the list, which happens to be K-Hat Radio. K-Hat is located in, Cheyenne, Wyoming. Yeah, Cheyenne and Laramie, Wyoming. And we're going to be doing some weather forecasts for around 20 different radio stations over the next hour or so. I am a part of the group called RFN, the Radio Forecast Network. We're a group of broadcast professionals, meteorologists, voiceover artists that do weathercasts for around 220 stations across the United States and all their day parts. So we're talking thousands of forecasts every single day that we help produce. If you're tuning in for the first time, make sure you say hi in the comments section below. Let us know where you're watching from, especially if you're involved in radio broadcasting, audio editing, music production, anything like that. We'd love to engage with you a little bit. We got folks from all over the globe that have tuned in, from Africa and the UK and the Caribbean and goodness gracious, all over the world. We're glad that you're with us today. We're going to start our recorder, which happens to be Adobe Audition. That is the digital audio workstation that we're using to produce the voiceover work that we'll be doing. In the second track, you'll see my voiceover highlighted in red there behind my head in real time. Above it is the jingle for K-Hat Radio, K-Hat Weatherbed. All right. On the other side of the page is the forecast for the RFN network. This is a dual read for two different cities, Laramie and for Cheyenne, Wyoming, that happen to have some different forecasts going on here, but they're pretty similar. So we're going to call them, we're going to read them kind of in a range here today. All right, let's put 24 seconds on the clock today. All right, here we go. Start the clock now. Hey, Vidka Grubach. Glad you're with us, Vidka, from Montenegro. Montenegro. Woohoo! Welcome, another new viewer to the Radio Guy on this Wednesday edition. We're glad that you're here, Vidka. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you follow us. Tell all your friends. Start a little watch party. That's always fun. All righty, here we go. Back to the weather. From the New Country 96.7 WeatherBug Weather Center for Laramie and for Cheyenne tonight, mostly cloudy skies with a low in the upper 20s. A slight chance of some rain and snow in the morning on your Thursday, becoming partly sunny with a high in the upper 40s. And again, a chance of rain Thursday evening, a low in the low 30s. From New Country 96.7, I'm John Gale. Have a great night. All right, we'll try that. We'll call it a one take. We celebrate those one takes with a little confetti. We're going to just trim out the audio file for that forecast for K-Hat Radio. get rid of everything else. Pull back our voiceover and line it up directly underneath this donut, this jingle bed, as the stinger begins to fade. We'll unmute the music track. Let me see here. I've got to fix my Facebook emoji settings, let you guys give us some Pac-Man Facebook love here. I'm just going to authorize the Facebook emojis and refresh them. All right, we should be good to go. Let's go ahead and bounce down both these tracks together into one new audio file, both the music and the voiceover together. Add some mastering and effects. Let's take a listen here. From the New Country 96.7 WeatherBug Weather Center for Laramie and for Cheyenne tonight, mostly cloudy skies with a low in the upper 20s. A slight chance of some rain and snow in the morning on your Thursday, becoming partly sunny with a high in the upper 40s. And again, a chance of rain Thursday evening, a low in the low 30s. From New Country 96.7, I'm John Gale. Have a great night. All right, that sounds good for K-Hat Radio. We're just going to trim it up and send it on its way. Forgive me for taking a bite of a potato chip. Haven't had breakfast yet this morning, so I had to eat a little something. Get a little something in my belly, otherwise I get very lightheaded, and we don't like that. No siree. All right, we're going to go ahead and export this file to my E drive, which is loaded with voiceover work. We're just going to name it KHAT FM EV. That's the file name that we need in the export file window. Hit OK. We'll overwrite yesterday's forecast, and now we're going to find it here in my E drive and send it on its way to Wyoming. And we can move on now to the next station on the list, which is KIMX, the sister station to KHAT, same two cities of Laramie and Cheyenne. This is a CHR format for them. We'll close out the multi-track session for KHAT and open up a brand new one that includes the jingle bed for KIMX. There it is. Start our recorder now. Same forecast. We'll do it over again. 26 seconds, though, this time on the clock, and we want to welcome Bart from Holland. Bart is another new viewer to the Radio Guy. Thank you, Bart, for tuning in. Make sure you follow us. Get all those updates. Bart, we're glad you're with us today. All righty. 26 seconds. Let's see what we got. This one airs today between 4 and midnight Mountain Time. Here we go. From the WeatherBug Weather Center for southeastern Wyoming, for Laramie, and for Cheyenne tonight, mostly cloudy skies, some light winds out of the southwest, and our low temperature in the upper 20s. A chance of some rain and snow on your Thursday morning, becoming partly sunny with a high in the upper 40s. More rain possible Thursday evening with a low in the mid-30s. I'm John Gale on Wyoming's #1 hit music station. And that's a one take for KIMX. We're just going to trim out using the razor tool, switch to the Adobe editing view here, and trim out the WAV file we just made with the voiceover. Make sure you give us some emoji love when we get those one takes. That's when we like to see those emojis shooting across the screen. Alrighty, we're going to line up the jingle underneath the stinger as it begins to fade out. Unmute the music bed and bounce down both these tracks together into one new audio file. The music, voice over together. And there it is. We'll add some mastering, some EQ, some broadcast multiband compression setting, normalization, a couple other little things. Some mastering. Let's take a listen.
KIMX weather.
From the WeatherBug Weather Center for southeastern Wyoming, for Laramie, and for Cheyenne tonight, mostly cloudy skies, some light winds out of the southwest, and our low temperature in the upper 20s. A chance of some rain and snow on your Thursday morning, becoming partly sunny with a high in the upper 40s. More rain possible Thursday evening with a low in the mid-30s. I'm John Gale on Wyoming's #1 hit music station. All right, that looks good there. We'll keep that fade just the way it is, and we'll just trim off the last portion of it, and again here in the front. All right, we're ready to export. Control-Shift-E is the shortcut to export in Windows 10 for Adobe Audition CS 2020, Creative Suites 2020. We're going to name it KIMX FM EV, overwrite yesterday's forecast, look for it here in the E drive and send it via FTP, the MP3 over the INT. KIMX is in the can, and there it goes. Over the river and through the woods, on time, good job. We're going to move on from Wyoming now to Palatka, Florida. WPLK, an AM and FM signal there, Nostalgia Station. Closing out the template here in Adobe Audition. for KIMX, and opening up WPLK's that has their jingle there in the first track, my voiceover in the second. This one airs today between 6 and 10 Eastern Standard Time on AM 800 and FM 98.3 in Palatka, Florida. Let's put 30 seconds on the clock. Here we go. From the WPLK WeatherBug Weather Center for tonight, a chance of some showers and thunderstorms early on. Some of those storms could produce some heavy rainfall. Otherwise, cloudy skies with a low temperature around 75. More rain and thunderstorms likely on your Thursday afternoon with a high near 90. Chance of showers Thursday evening, a low of 74. I'm John Gale from the station that plays everything, WPLK 898.3, Palatka. All right, that's a one take for Palatka, Florida. Using the razor tool, we're just going to trim out the voiceover in the WAV file there in Adobe Audition, our digital audio workstation here. We're going to show you that view up close and personal. Here's where we just trimmed it with the razor tool. You see the little razor icon there. We'll click the other portion of the earlier voiceover portion that we don't need. Just delete that. Pull it back. The weather bed right there, the weather forecast right there underneath the music bed. We will now unmute the music bed and bounce these tracks both together, the music and the voiceover together. Add some mastering and some compression there. Let's take a listen. From the WPLK WeatherBug Weather Center for tonight, a chance of some showers and thunderstorms early on. Some of those storms could produce some heavy rainfall. Otherwise, cloudy skies with a low temperature around 75. More rain and thunderstorms likely on your Thursday afternoon with a high near 90. Chance of showers Thursday evening, a low of 74. I'm John Gale from the station that plays everything, WPLK 898.3. Palatka. All right, that looks good right there. That's all we want. We're going to add a little fade. We're going to trim off some of this and add a little fade right here on the end real quick. And that is easily done with the favorite tab up at the top. All right, let's deselect that. And scroll back to the front. Sorry about that. Scroll back to the front and delete this little dead arrow on the very front end. And now this guy is ready to be exported to my hard drive here, where we will name it WPLK AMEV, overriding yesterday's forecast, looking for it here in the E drive, and we're going to move on to the next station on the list. Because PLK is all done. There it goes. Okay, open it up. Hit that FTP button. Off it goes into the wild blue yonder. On time, good job. Moving on now to Cincinnati. WCVX, a signal there in Sharonville Forest Park area. Hamilton County, Claremont, Ohio. Going to close out PLKs and open up a brand new multi-track session template for WCVX that includes their jingle bed there in the first track. My voiceover again in the second track. We've got a 30 seconds forecast here. Let's put 30 seconds on the clock. This one airs today between 6 and midnight Eastern Standard Time on Christian Talk, 1160 AM WCVX. Here we go. From the Christian Talk 1160 WeatherBug Center for tonight, clear skies, some light winds out of the east, and a low temperature around 68 degrees. Sunny and warm on your Thursday, calm winds out of the northeast with a high temperature near 88, and partly cloudy Thursday evening, a low of 63 degrees. This weather has been brought to you by Ketmoy, providing design, printing, and promotion services, 513-867-8800. From the Christian Talk 1160 WeatherBug Center, I'm John Gale. And that is a one take for WCVX Radio out of Cincinnati. Yeah, if you just tuned in, we're doing some radio broadcast production for radio stations across the U.S. doing their weather forecasts. I'm John Gale, a little voiceover artist here that's been around for a million years. Sometimes it feels like a million and a half. We're going to unmute the music bed now, bounce down both my voiceover for that forecast and the music bed weather jingle there for WCVX AM. Add some mastering and effects. Let's audition it. From the Christian Talk 1160 WeatherBug Center for tonight, clear skies, some light winds out of the east, and a low temperature around 68 degrees. Yeah. Sunny and warm on your Thursday, calm winds out of the northeast with a high temperature near 88, and partly cloudy Thursday evening, a low of 63 degrees. This weather has been brought to you by Ketmoy, providing design, printing, and promotion services, 513-867-8800. From the Christian Talk 1160 WeatherBug Center, I'm John Gale. All right, that sounds good. Then we're going to just trim off the fade at the end of the forecast right here. Get rid of that. Scroll back to the front. Again, just a little millisecond of nothingness. And we will send this one on its way to Cincinnati. Just going to name it WCVX AMEV. That's the wrong one. There we go. Make sure we got the extension dot in there. Hit OK, overwrite yesterday's forecast, because nobody cares really about yesterday's weather in Cincinnati, right? We want to know about today's weather there. So we get rid of all those. Otherwise, I'd have a computer full of old forecasts, and I really don't need those unless, there's a really good one in there that I'll use for a demo purpose or something like that. WCVX is in the can, sending it over the FTP, a file transfer protocol, to their automation computer where it will trigger then this evening between 6 and midnight. We're going to move across the street now to WGRI, another Cincinnati station. WGRI AM 1050. This has a music bed as well. We'll open up a multi-tracks template session for them. Start our recorder there behind my head. Let's switch to the forecast view for this one and put 24 seconds on the clock. This one airs today between 6 and midnight Eastern Standard Time. Here we go. From the Inspiration 1050 Weatherbug Center for tonight, clear skies, some light winds out of the east. Our low temperature around 68. It'll be sunny and warm on your Thursday with a high near 88 and partly cloudy overnight Thursday evening, a low of 63. Sunny again for your Friday, not as warm, a high near 82 and partly cloudy Friday evening, a low of 64. From the Inspiration 1050 Weatherbug Center, I'm John Gale. And that is a one-take read for WGRI Radio. AM 1050. All right, we're going to scroll back to the very front of the forecast now, switch to the Adobe editing process view. Let you see this a little up close and personal here using the razor tool. Just trim out the beginning, the start of the forecast right there. Highlight the rest and delete it. Pull back and line it up under the jingle there. Now we'll unmute the jingle bed, bounce down both these tracks together into one, and add some mastering and effects here. Let's take a listen. From the Inspiration 1050 Weatherbug Center for tonight, clear skies, some light winds out of the east. Our low temperature around 68. It'll be sunny and warm on your Thursday with a high near 88 and partly cloudy overnight Thursday evening, a low of 63. Sunny again for your Friday, not as warm, a high near 82 and partly cloudy Friday evening, a low of 64. From the Inspiration 1050 Weatherbug Center, I'm John Gale. All right, that sounds good. We want to welcome Steve to the house. Stephen Bellinger, our top fan this week. We're so glad you're back, Steve. We are doing well. Happy Wednesday to you. I hope your day is going very well. All right, we're just going to add a little trim here on the end of that forecast because the music kind of fades out there. And right on the front, there's a little millisecond of a breath we want to get rid of. Control-Shift-E, the shortcut to export the file to my local drive here. We're going to name it WGRI AMEV, overwrite yesterday's forecast, and find this and send it on its way to Cincinnati. Just looking for it here in my E-Drive, a little solid-state 5-terabyte E-Drive that I've got. WGRI is in the can. Okay, hit that FTP button. Off it goes over the internet directly into their automation computer. On time, good job. We're going to move on from Cincinnati now to Florida. This is Chiefland, Florida, WTBH. WTBH FM is a Christian format, 91.5. And we're going to open up a brand new multi-track template session for them that includes their jingle bed and the first track of Adobe Audition, CS 2020. Start the recorder now. This one airs between 6 and midnight. Let's put 30 seconds on the clock. All right, here we go. I'm John Gale with your WTBH forecast for tonight. Some showers and thunderstorms likely early on, becoming mostly cloudy with some light winds out of the east, northeast, and a low temperature around 73. More rain showers and thunderstorms are possible on your Thursday afternoon. High near 91 heat index values, though, making it feel like 100. More showers Thursday night, a low of 73. That is the latest forecast. From 91.5 FM, I'm John Gale for Joyful Sounds Radio. And that, my friends, is another one take. Johnny G for WTBH FM, Chiefland, Florida. Put my trim there in the wrong spot. Let's fix that. Alrighty, now switch to the Adobe editing view here, trimming out the end. We'll go back to the front end of the forecast. There's the start of the voiceover that we want. Trim out everything else. Scroll back the weather forecast, unmute the music bed, and bounce down both those tracks together into one new audio file, both the music bed for WTBH FM and the voiceover we just created. Add some mastering and effects right here, some multiband compression, some normalization, some broadcast equalization. Let's take a listen. I'm John Gale with your WTBH forecast for tonight. Some showers and thunderstorms likely early on, becoming mostly cloudy with some light winds out of the east, northeast, and a low temperature around 73. More rain showers and thunderstorms are possible on your Thursday afternoon. High near 91. Heat index values, though, making it feel like 100. More showers Thursday night, a low of 73. That is the latest forecast. From 91.5 FM, I'm John Gale for Joyful Sounds Radio. All right there is where we want to add a little fade. So we'll delete the rest of the jingle. It's probably a 1-minute jingle. We only need 30 seconds of it. So we will just highlight the remainder there. I'll switch to camera right view, let you see this process. If we scroll up to the very top of Adobe Audition, you'll see a tab there called Favorites. If you scroll down almost halfway, you can fade out whatever we've highlighted there in white. Boom, shakalaka boom, there it is. Faded in real time. Let's take a listen to that. Here's what it sounds like. Nice little fade there. Okay, let's go ahead and clear that time selection out. Scroll back to the front and trim off the front end of that as well. Now we can send this on its way to WTBH. We're just going to name it here and overwrite yesterday's forecast. Switch views here. Let you see this side. WTBH is in the can. There it is. Okay, let's send it via FTP, File Transfer Protocol, over the internet. On time, good job. We're going to move on to Dallas, Texas now. KKGM, Fort Worth and Dallas. This is a dry read for them. No jingle behind me, just my voice. Starting the recorder now. Let's switch to the forecast view and put 20 seconds on the clock. This one airs today between 3 and 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, a Southern Gospel Station, 1630 a.m. Here we go. From the 1630 KKGM WeatherBug Weather Center, as we head into the evening tonight, some showers and a possible thunderstorm likely. Cloudy skies otherwise with a low temperature around 63. A chance of some showers, maybe a thunderstorm on your early afternoon Thursday. A high near 73. Showers possible Thursday night, a low of 64. All right, it's a one take for KKGM. We're full of one takes today. It's a Christmas miracle here on a Wednesday edition of The Radio Guy. If you just tuned in, we're doing some radio broadcast audio production for some radio stations across the U.S. Gonna switch to this, let's switch to the Adobe editing view here. Bounce down this track to its own, and a little bit of a overmodulation happening there at around 12 seconds. We'll fix it with the compression there. Let's take a listen. From the 1630 KKGM WeatherBug Weather Center, as we head into the evening tonight, some showers and a possible thunderstorm likely. Cloudy skies otherwise with a low temperature around 63. A chance of some showers, maybe a thunderstorm on your early afternoon Thursday. Yeah. A high near 73. Showers possible Thursday night, a low of 64. All right, they want it just a dead close like that because they probably tag it with their own temperature or something like that. All right, so that's 20 seconds exactly. We're going to go ahead and send this on its way to Dallas, Texas. Control-Shift-E being the shortcut to... Whoops, didn't mean to do that one. What did we do there? Okay, I've got to fix that. I'd shut off a... Yeah, I trimmed it out accidentally. The right track. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, there we go. It's ready to roll. Control-Shift-E again, and we'll send this on its way to KKGM. I hope you all had a great Labor Day weekend. Boy, the week just seems to be flying by now because Monday, felt like, Tuesday felt like Monday. It was one of those kind of weeks where you kind of get all messed up. Of course, COVID's messed everything up. Nobody remembers any day that it is anymore, let alone what month it is. KKGM right there is in the can. Let's go ahead and send that on its way and move on to the next station on the list, KIUL, which is Wichita, Western Kansas, Syracuse, Lake and Garden City. Let's close out the template there and open up a new one for KIUL, which happens to be another dry read, no jingle behind me. On this one, just my voice. Have you guys seen my mug lately? Let me switch this to larger view here. I got the Radio Guy mug, which is our logo here. But if you're involved in radio broadcasting, this is the coolest mug ever. It is a 20-ounce mug, jumbo mug. I mean, you know how most mugs you can only fit like 2, maybe 3 fingers in because, the little handhold part is so small. This mug is so ginormous that I can put my whole fist in there. Holds 20 ounces of your favorite beverage. Of course, on this side, we've got the Radio Guy logo. On the other side, we have a vintage broadcast announcer dude with the antique microphone there right in front of him. And, of course, he's got a bubble that says, "I've got a face for radio." And if you've been in broadcasting for any length of time, you probably heard that, especially if you aren't a very good-looking person, because it basically means you got a face for radio. You don't have a face for TV. You're too ugly for TV. Anyway, you can find those mugs here on Zazzle.com. Just do a search for the Radio Guy mug, and you'll find it. You can find all kinds of discounts there. You can actually put that logo on different things if you'd like, a bumper sticker or, a shirt, whatever you'd like to do. But this is the mug there. You can get it on sale for a pretty good price on Zazzle.com. All righty. KIUL, Wichita, Kansas, is up next here. Let's put 30 seconds on the clock. This one airs today between 6 and midnight Central Standard Time. Here we go. Here's your Western Kansas weather for this evening. Some rain is likely by morning with some patchy fog burning off. Nah, I don't like that. All right, let's do that again. Here we go. Here's your Western Kansas weather for this evening. Some patchy fog. Here's your Western Kansas weather for this evening. Rain is likely overnight. Some gusty winds and patchy fog by morning. Our low temperature around 39. That fog will burn off on your Thursday early on with a more chance. And no, I don't like this at all. Let's see. Let's read a little bit closer here. Strange forecast. Reset the clock. Here's your Western Kansas weather for this evening. Some rain is likely with some patchy fog. Otherwise, cloudy skies. Some gusting winds overnight and a low temperature around 39. A slight chance of rain on your Thursday early afternoon, becoming cloudy with a high of 53, and a chance of some showers and thunderstorms overnight Thursday evening, a low of 45. Mostly sunny, but a beautiful day on your Friday, a high of 72. From the Weather Center, I'm Gale. That's the read that we want there. Of course, not a one take. No. Let's find the front end of this. A slight chance. All right, I believe it is right. Reset the clock. Okay, there's the trim that we need to make. Let's go ahead and switch to that view and show you the razor tool process here. We'll trim it, delete everything else, pull this back, and bounce it down to its own track. Here, we're going to add some compression and some multiband effects and equalization. Let's take a listen. Here's your Western Kansas weather for this evening. Some rain is likely with some patchy fog. Otherwise, cloudy skies, some gusting winds overnight, and a low temperature around 39. A slight chance of rain on your Thursday early afternoon, becoming cloudy with a high of 53, and a chance of some showers and thunderstorms overnight Thursday evening, a low of 45. Mostly sunny, but a beautiful day on your Friday, a high of 72. From the Weather Center, I'm Gale. Okay, that sounds good for KIUL. AM. We're going to go ahead and trim her up and send it on its way via the internet here. You know, it used to take forever. We would use by courier. We would send stuff, by bicycle courier sometimes, FedEx and things like that to get it there, when it has to positively be there overnight. And it was kind of an interesting time back then. Now we just send it over a button. And instantly they receive it. KIUL is in the can here. Let's just save it and send it on its way. Over the internet right into. This is so cool because it doesn't have to go into an email. They don't have to do it, all themselves. It does it automatically. It goes right into their computer. And the computer program, the software just places it, in their clock for the day, which is pretty cool. All right, we're going to move on from Kansas to Brookfield, Missouri. KULH. Steve asked what's for lunch today, and let's see. It says a nice mug. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate that. Watching you from work, having a toasted tomato sandwich. You got some mayonnaise on there, my friend? A little salt and pepper? Come on now. Was that a homegrown tomato, Steve? Come on. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. We're going to close out this pre-created multi-track template session and open up KULH. Let's see, there it is. And there it is. Their first track has the jingle bed in it, the music for KULH's weather forecast. Second track there, right behind my head, highlighted in red, is my voice recording in real time. Let's put 28 seconds on the clock today. This one airs between 3 and 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. And he says, of course, it's a homegrown tomato. Yeah, here we go. Christian contemporary format here on The Wave. From the Wave Weather Center, I'm WeatherBug weathercaster John Gale. As we head into the evening tonight, a chance of some showers by morning with some gusting winds as well. Our low temperature around 52. 52. Yes, homegrown tomato from the garden. Thank you, Steve. From the Wave Weather Center, I'm WeatherBug weathercaster John Gale. As we head into the evening tonight, a chance of showers by morning with some gusting winds and a low temperature around 52. More rain showers are possible on your Thursday with a high near 61 and a chance of rain overnight Thursday evening, a low temperature of 56. Some showers are possible on your Friday, becoming mostly cloudy with a high of 70. That's a look at the latest weather information from the Wave Weather Center. Gotta have mayo, salt, and pepper. Come on now. Everybody's gotta have some mayo, salt, and pepper. Come on. Everybody.
Booyah!
Booyah! Tomato sandwich. Now you just need some bacon, my friend. And you got yourself a BLT if you put a little lettuce on there. All right, looking at the Adobe Audition CS view here. We'll use our razor tool and trim out the voiceover here at the start of the forecast. Scroll it back, line it up directly underneath the jingle bed as it begins to fade out from the stinger, and bounce down both these tracks together. Hey, William, Chris Stevens is in the house. Welcome back, my friend. We are just trimming up this forecast for KULH-FM, the front end, and let's take a listen what we got. Here we go. From the Wave Weather Center, I'm WeatherBug weathercaster John Gale. As we head into the evening tonight, a chance of showers by morning with some gusting winds and a low temperature around 52. More rain showers are possible on your Thursday with a high near 61 and a chance of rain overnight Thursday evening, a low temperature of 56. Some showers are possible on your Friday, becoming mostly cloudy with a high of 70. That's a look at the latest weather information from the Wave Weather Center. All right, we're just going to add that little fade on to the end that we need to do. William says he's reporting today for ABC News and ABC Radio. That's pretty sweet. You did it, buddy.
He did it! He really did it!
He did it. William, you need to do a story about me, the radio guy, doing this on Facebook here. That would be a fun little story. You know, we had a radio station out in Sacramento, California, a morning show, did a little bit on us. A couple of months ago. It was awesome and funny. They had a little intern guy that was, you know, just kind of a doofus, and he was trying. They were trying to do the weather in 30 seconds or less. They played a little bit from what we do here on Facebook, and it was kind of fun. They gave us a little shout out in Sacramento. All right, we're going to add a little fade here on the end, and we will be ready to roll. Just clear that out. Scroll back to the front and trim off the dead air at the very top of the forecast. Now we're ready to export this file, send it on its way via QU or KULH-FM. QU, I don't know where are we at, maybe Quebec? No, they don't have Q's there. All right, that's in there, and let's find it now, KULH. And we'll move on to the next station on the list on this Wednesday. Doesn't feel like Wednesday, but it is a Wednesday edition of The Radio Guy. That one's in the can. Go ahead and FTP it. And we'll move on. On time, good job. WQBR is up next. That pair of country stations in Pennsylvania, Altoona, and Scranton. WQBR's dry read here. 20 seconds on the Clackaroony. There we go. Here's the latest from WQBR overnight. A slight chance of some showers expected this evening. A low temperature around 60. Nope, can't say around. Let's hit the reset. Here's the latest from WQBR overnight. A slight chance of showers by morning, a low temperature of 65. A chance of some rain showers, maybe an afternoon thunderstorm on your Thursday, becoming mostly cloudy with a high of 83. And a chance of showers Thursday evening, a low of 59. I'm John Gale in the Bear Country Weather Center. That's the take that we want for WQBR-FM. In Pennsylvania, Altoona, and Scranton, 99.9 and 92.7. Just using the razor tool here, going to trim out the forecast voiceover. bounce it down to its own track, and add some mastering and effects. Let's take a listen. Here's the latest from WQBR overnight. A slight chance of showers by morning, a low temperature of 65. A chance of some rain showers, maybe an afternoon thunderstorm on your Thursday, becoming mostly cloudy with a high of 83.
Yeah.
And a chance of showers Thursday evening, a low of 59. I'm John Gale in the Bear Country Weather Center. All right, decent read there for WQBR. Let's scroll back to the very front. We just trimmed off the end, and now we're ready to export this file. Not extort, but we're going to export. Yeah, I know. Being silly. WQBR is in the can is what I'm trying to say. I got to overwrite yesterday's forecast. Nobody cares about weather in Pennsylvania for yesterday, unless you had a horrible snowstorm. And did you hear in Wyoming earlier in the week? Man, they were having a winter storm warning. It was a nutty couple days there. Like 4 to 8 inches of snow. It's nuts there in Wyoming. I'd never live there. That is crazy. You got to be insane. It gets so cold at night. It's, the desert there. WQBR, there it is. Okay, open it up. Enough of my pontificating. Let's close that window and move on to the next signal on the list. WGNZ in Fairborn, Ohio, just close by about an hour's drive. A little less than an hour, maybe 50 minutes from me. WGNZ's got its own jingle. We'll open that up in the multi-track template session here that we pre-created a few months back. Start our recorder in the second track, and let's see. We've got about 28 seconds on the clock. All right, this one airs between 3 and 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's give her a go. From the Miami Valley's 24-hour weather center, as we head into the evening tonight, mostly clear skies, some light winds out of the east. Our low temperature around 65. It'll be sunny and nice on your Thursday, a high near 83, and partly cloudy overnight Thursday evening, a low of 59. The brand new CD by Tim Livingston, Inside Information, is now available for purchase. Order online at timlivingstonmusic.com or by calling 937-454-9000. I'm WGNZ staff weathercaster John Gale. And that's a one take for WGNZ. Send in the hounds there. We're going to trim this off using the razor tool. We will find the front of the forecast right there. Get rid of everything else. Pull this back, line it up directly underneath the stinger as it begins to fade out. Unmute the music bed and bounce down both these tracks together into one new audio file, the voiceover and the music bed. Adding some mastering and effects, let's audition it. From the Miami Valley's 24-hour weather center, as we head into the evening tonight, mostly clear skies, some light winds out of the east. Our low temperature around 65. It'll be sunny and nice on your Thursday, a high near 83, and partly cloudy overnight Thursday evening, a low of 59. The brand new CD by Tim Livingston, Inside Information, is now available for purchase. Order online at timlivingstonmusic.com or by calling 937-454-9000. I'm WGNZ staff weathercaster John Gale. We did a little liner action yesterday for a friend of mine, Ben Boulia, who, let's find it here. I'm going to try to find that and let you hear it. He does some great production work. He runs an internet station that we're going to be doing some voice tracking on very shortly, probably coming up later on in the week. We'll be doing that. So look forward to that. We'll be doing some actual voice tracking, live production, which is pretty sweet. But I wanted to share with you, let's see if I can find the Facebook has changed their whole look, and it just is unnerving. Okay, we need to go to Messenger, and I'll search for Ben. There he is. Ben. All right, so he asked me to do this read for him. Take a listen to this.
3, 2, 1. The countdown is on.
From the WMCK studios on the campus of Merrimack College.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the home.
Let's go.
The hottest songs of the week are right here.
Are you ready for a ride?
Hey, what's up? This is John Party.
This is Dan Shay. Lady in a Mellow.
The Top Country Countdown with Ben Boulia.
Welcome to the show.
Starts right now.
Isn't that sweet? I'm telling you what, he did great production work on that little imaging for his program that will be airing, I guess, this weekend on his college station. He goes to Merrimack College in Massachusetts, I believe it is. Yeah, pretty sweet. So Ben, booyah to you, my friend. Booyah to you. Yeah, baby. All right. We're going to switch to the center cam view here, and now we're going to move on. Let's see. Did we trim this up yet? We have not for WGNZ. We'll do that right now. And go ahead and export this guy. Send it on its way to Fairborn, Ohio. And we can move on then to the next signal on the list. And if you guys are looking for any imaging liners done for any of your work, I'd be glad to help you out as well. Just send me a little private message. You know, if you're in radio, you kind of do a lot of things for your fellow brothers and sisters. Thank you, Steve. Very well done. Very well done indeed. He did great work, and I did pretty good there on the voice work myself. Actually, it was pretty easy. WGNZ is in the can. Let's go ahead and send that on its way, right? All right, we're going to move on here. Let's listen to this together. From the Miami Valley's 24-hour weather center as we head into the evening tonight, mostly clear. Yeah, we're okay. All right, let's close this out and move on to the next signal on the list because GNZ's over with. We're going to move on to New York now. WKAL is up next in Rome and Utica. The cities there. WKAL is in Oneida County. It is a news talk station airing this forecast airs today, Eastern Standard Time between 3 and 6 p.m. Let's put 29 seconds on the clock. Start our recorder here for 1450 AM WKAL. Here we go. I'm John Gale with your official 1450 WKAL weather bug forecast as we head into the evening tonight. Mostly clear skies, some light and variable winds, and a low temperature around 63. A slight chance of some showers overnight Thursday. No, that's incorrect. That is a big mistake because we're not on Thursday night. We're on Thursday day. Come on now, Johnny G. Let's reset the clock, switch to the forecast view. Let you read along with me. I'm going to start with the opener right here. Scroll through probably about Thursday night, maybe Friday, and then do this close right here, and we'll be done. Here we go. Reset that clock. Let's try her one more time. I'm John Gale with your official 1450 WKAL weather bug forecast as we head into the evening tonight. Mostly clear skies, some light and variable winds with a low temperature around 63. A slight chance of some afternoon showers on your Thursday, but mostly sunny skies the rest of the day and a high near 79 and clear overnight Thursday evening. A low of 51. That's your latest official 1450 WKAL weather bug forecast. I'm John Gale, 1450 WKAL, more stimulating talk radio. And that is the read that we want. That's the read that we want. You are the read I want. Ooh, 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 honey. All right, we're going to trim out the voiceover for the weather forecast, which started right there. Use the razor tool and get rid of all that other shenanigans going on there. Just highlight it and delete. Pull back that file, line it up underneath the jingle bed. Bounce down both the music and the voiceover together as one. Together as one. Gonna add some mastering and effects here and take a listen. I'm John Gale with your official 1450 WKAL weather bug forecast as we head into the evening tonight. Mostly clear skies, some light and variable winds with a low temperature around 63. A slight chance of some afternoon showers on your Thursday, but mostly sunny skies the rest of the day and a high near 79 and clear overnight Thursday evening. A low of 51. That's your latest official 1450 WKAL weather bug forecast. I'm John Gale, 1450 WKAL, more stimulating talk radio. All right, good read there for WKAL. Let's scroll back to the front, and there's a tiny little millisecond of nothing. We want to make it nice and tight. Let's switch to the tiny camera view, and we will go ahead and export this to New York. WKAL is in the can. Gonna just copy and paste it. And overwrite yesterday's forecast, look for it here in my eDrive, and move on to our next station on the list on this Wednesday for The Radio Guy. We are now streaming live on YouTube as well as on Facebook. Check us out. We're looking for some new subscribers on YouTube, gang. Trying to build up the community there. We've got a pretty good group here on Facebook now. And we know that the opportunity on YouTube is so much greater. So we're trying to kind of transition. Not we will always do both, but transition and create, a good presence there on YouTube as well. So we're trying to build up that channel. And the way you do that is by just search for The Radio Guy. Look for my smiling face. You'll find the channel there. Then once you're there, hit the red subscribe button and you'll get the notifications. It's kind of like following us on Facebook. So I'd appreciate that if you guys give me some love and do that today. that would be greatly appreciated. I think we're up to like 46 subscribers, and we can do so much better. We have like 300 views a day on our Facebook page, so we can do a whole lot better. WKAL, where are you? There you are. Let's go ahead and open that up and send it on its way to New York. And we will move on time. Good job. To our next signal on the list, back to Chiefland, Florida, WZCC. This is a dry read for a station, an AM signal there. A country format, classic country to be exact. No jingle behind me, just my voice. We'll start the recorder now. Let's put 30 seconds on the clock. This one airs today between 3 and 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's give her a go. Switch to the forecast view again. Let you read along with me. Here we go. From the Broadcast Center, I'm John Gale with the Tri-Counties weather as we head into the evening tonight. Showers and thunderstorms likely early on, becoming mostly cloudy with some light winds out of the east-northeast. Our low temperature around 73. Some more rain showers and afternoon thunderstorm possible on your Thursday with a high near 91. Forecasts and current conditions are available 24/7 by clicking the WeatherBug logo at suncoastradio.com. I'm John Gale on Country Legends Radio. And that is a one-take read for WZCC AM. Just going to find the front of the forecast here using the razor tool, trim it out, show you that process. We'll delete everything else, pull this back, and bounce it down to its own track, adding some mastering effects. Let's take a listen. From the Broadcast Center, I'm John Gale with the Tri-Counties weather as we head into the evening tonight. Showers and thunderstorms likely early on, becoming mostly cloudy with some light winds out of the east-northeast. Our low temperature around 73. Some more rain showers and afternoon thunderstorm possible on your Thursday with a high near 91. Forecasts and current conditions are available 24/7 by clicking the WeatherBug logo at suncoastradio.com. I'm John Gale on Country Legends Radio. All right, that looks really good right there. We'll trim it off and send it on its way to Florida. Okay, Control-Shift-E is the shortcut to do just that, bringing up the export file window in Adobe Audition CS 2020. Just going to copy and paste WZCC AM ADR and overwrite yesterday's forecast, and now look for it here in my E drive. This should be the very last file there because of the alphabet, and we'll send it on its way to Chiefland. Off it goes. On time. Good job. And now we can move on to Columbus, Ohio. WSEO. A signal that covers Columbus in the city of Nelsonville, Ohio, home of Lake Hope. Beautiful little camping spot there. WSEO is another dry read, so we'll open up a dry template again. Starting our recorder, this one airs between 3 and 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's put 30 seconds on the clock. Here we go. Your WeatherBug forecast as we head into the evening tonight. Mostly clear. Your WeatherBug forecast as we head into the evening tonight. Mostly clear skies, some calm winds with areas of fog by morning. Our low temperature around 65. That fog will burn off on your Thursday by around 10 a.m., becoming mostly sunny with a high near 86. Partly cloudy overnight Thursday evening. Light winds out of the north and a low temperature around 61. And a beautiful day on your Friday. Sunny skies expected with a high near 81. This is WeatherBug forecaster John Gale on WSEO. All righty, there we go. Switching to the Adobe editing view here, we'll find the front of that forecast right there. Delete everything else out. Scroll back, bounce it down, and add our compression and effects and our mastering and EQ, normalization, and stuff like that. Let's take a listen here to the finished product. Your WeatherBug forecast as we head into the evening tonight. Mostly clear skies, some calm winds with areas of fog by morning. Our low temperature around 65. That fog will burn off on your Thursday by around 10 a.m., becoming mostly sunny with a high near 86. Partly cloudy overnight Thursday evening. Light winds out of the north and a low temperature around 61. And a beautiful day on your Friday. Sunny skies expected with a high near 81. This is WeatherBug forecaster John Gale on WSEO. All right, that looks great. Let's trim her up. Trim it up, trim it out, trim it up, trim it out. Yeehaw, rawhide, it sounds like. Control-Shift-E, the shortcut to send it on its way to Columbus. Let's go ahead and do that right now. WSEO FM ADR, overwrite yesterday's forecast and find it, and move on to KMHM. The next signal on the list today, out there in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. All right, FTP, come on now, do your job. On time, good job. KMHM, Marble Hill. We'll close out this template here and open up a new one for them, including their jingle bed here. In track 1, my voiceover. In track 2, let's put 25 seconds on the clock. This one airs today between 2 and 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Let's go. From the KMHM 24-hour weather center as we head into the evening tonight, mostly clear skies, some light winds out of the north, with some patchy fog by morning, our low temperature around 66. That fog will burn off by around 9 a.m. on your Thursday, becoming mostly sunny with a high near 85, and partly cloudy overnight Thursday evening, a low of 65. I'm John Gale on KMHM. And that is a one take for KMHM Radio, Cape Girardeau, Missouri, Marble Hill, an FM signal there. Let's find the front of the forecast here and trim it out with the razor tool. In Adobe Audition CS 2020, deleting everything else, we'll line up the voiceover as the jingle bed for the music weather bed begins to fade out. That's where we want the voiceover to begin. Bounce down both these tracks together into one new audio file, add some mastering and effects, and let's take a listen here.
KMHM weather.
From the KMHM 24-hour weather center as we head into the evening tonight, mostly clear skies, some light winds out of the north, with some patchy fog by morning, our low temperature around 66. That fog will burn off by around 9 a.m. on your Thursday, becoming mostly sunny with a high near 85, and partly cloudy overnight Thursday evening, a low of 65. I'm John Gale on KMHM. And we're just going to add a little fade there on the end of those ding, ding, dings there. The jingle bed, we'll fade that out. We'll do that quickly by going up to the top, the favorites tab. We've highlighted what we want to fade out. Hit that fade out button and it automatically is done. And now we can move to the front of the forecast and trim off just this millisecond of dead air. And we are ready to export this file to KMHM Cape Girardeau. Just going to name it here and overwrite yesterday's forecast, switch views, and find it in the E drive we just saved it to. And we'll send it on its way via file transfer protocol, send the MP3 over the internet directly into their automation computer, and let it trigger then whenever they need it to regarding their automation software. Okay, I think I named it wrong. Let's go back. KMHM FMADR.mp3. Looks right to me. Let's look for it again. KMHM. Today's the 9th. KMHM FM ADR. There it is. Okay. Maybe I did it wrong. FTP. All right. On time. Good job. I must have done something wrong. I don't know what it was. But that's going to be it for today's edition of The Radio Guy on this Wednesday. So glad that you guys tuned in. Make sure you subscribe to us again. Still looking for those subs over there on YouTube. Just search for The Radio Guy. And you can also find us on social media now. We are on Instagram, the.radio guy, as well as Facebook and YouTube. Make sure that you tune in tomorrow around 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. We're going to do it all again then. God bless you all. Make sure you take care of one another. Remember, Jesus loves you, and so do I. We'll see you then. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.